Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Drew Brees and the Saints heading out here to take over. Brees coming off another incredible season in 2018. Set the all-time record for completion percentage in a single season, 74.4%. In fact, we can go ahead and just call that the Drew Brees category. He holds 4 of the top 5 best seasons percentage-wise in NFL history. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brees. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
An offensive line play is not something that comes to mind readily, but it's always a big key in a ball game. And already these guys, they're getting it done up front, as we've seen this rushing attack have some early success.
Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Just a yard on that last run. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This is taken at the 3. So here are the Vikings under 6-year head coach Mike Zimmer. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Linebacker Demario Davis made the move from the New York Jets to the New Orleans Saints before the 2018 season, and that move really paid off for him. Always a terrific player. Not for the first time in his NFL career.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cunningham. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think that's something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
So that drives 7 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance time? Now the first carry for Bush. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one completed to Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Got to run it in. They did.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard. first and 10. Bridgewater throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Bush. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, Bush. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound, but it sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route. Let's go. shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flush to his right. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hoping for him and the team, it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, it's Cook. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Cunningham eluding the pressure. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This is one of two Friday night games here in preseason week number 1, with Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh currently in the third quarter. We had 11 games last night and 3 more tomorrow night to wrap things up. Cincinnati, Kansas City, the Rams in Oakland, and the Cowboys visiting the 49ers. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Come the Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Wes Horton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one because right now, this has not been his game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Cunningham. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Carter. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
They like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Cunningham toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first.
I'm pretty sure it's a first down.
The plane, I don't know, from the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
It's hard to tell. Very
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it did.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. Go back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Like, you can't see shit.
Free kick out of bounds.
It's not even fair. Like, you just
and
don't
that drives
see
coaches
shit.
insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Ben Gideon in on the stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he hits his man, Matthews. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this is Cook with the grab. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Can't see it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Nothing you can do about it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Drop a like on the video, it's very much appreciated. Until then, stay tuned. Next video is coming up in a couple of days or so.